Hello, and welcome back to another Let's Play Quest for Infamy. In this episode, we are actually going to be finding a mentor, whether it be rogue, sorcerer, or brigand. In my previous playthrough, I was a rogue, so...
What, mate? What can I do for you? The name's O'Burr. This is Costigan. Well, this is it. A sweet little town to call home. Well, the tavern is about as lively as we get around here. There's a farmer's market off in the corner of town. All kind of people hang out there. There's the regulars, but occasionally travels show up to showcase their little oddities and all that. Oh, Gorf's a prat. If he ever pesters me, it's usually for a blight to get a sausage or something. I just hand him one to shut him up. He gives it out worse to others in town, though.
Yeah.
Frankly, I think he's dumb enough to get himself hurt or killed soon enough.
Alright, we will come back to this
Nice
guy.
to meet you, friend. Good luck in your travels.
The door is locked.
Okay. So we can't go in anywhere right now. If we want to become a brigand, we have to go and talk to the dude in the inn. If we want to become a sorcerer, we go and talk to Prospero. And if we want to become a rogue, we actually go back around and talk to Ian in the graveyard. But it took me forever to find the graveyard last time. Thankfully, Mr. Alexander helped me out with that one. So we are approaching. There is a time. Whoops.
You don't have any
ability. Of course not. There is a time cycle similar to that in Quest for Glory. However, I have yet to find any actual timed quests. So, we'll go ahead and talk to this bloke right here.
Hey, mister. We've got a game going here, can't you see?
My mistake. I saw three guys hunched over, and I assumed you were all staring at a snail.
Staring at snails? Snails? I'm not even drunk yet. It's not snail staring time.
Oh, well, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt your game at chance. Carry on.
Whoa, mister. You interested in getting in on the
Funny
action?
part about this is you know that Ian is cheating.
Sure, what kind of action we got going?
Craps, my good man, craps. The game of kings and paupers alike. Why? Because we all suffer from the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. And, well, we all poop, don't we?
That's both sufficiently deep
Disgusting.
and disgusting.
I aim to please. You aim too. Please?
You're delightfully droll. I'm surprised no one's punched you in the face yet.
Who says they haven't? I didn't get this mug by avoiding all the fists to my face. Anyway, the game is craps. You know how to play?
Yes.
All right then, lay your money down and get started.
The dice are rigged, by the way.
Something's fishy. If there's anything I know, it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm an honest man.
No, you're not.
A sword always makes a man more honest.
Ah, no need for violence, my good man. I like your style.
Thanks, I try.
Hey, you think you might be able to help me out? I've got something, but, well, frankly, I don't have the stones to do it.
Few men do. What do you need?
Well, I need some blood from the beast that lives outside of town. I don't know what the hell that thing eats or why it works the way it does, but its blood is pure freaking magic. In my line of work, you need a little luck and some lubricant to get things done.
Okay, so we need to get the blood and something to oil it.
Are you a gigolo or something?
Ah, nothing so glamorous. You think the ladies are lining up to pay for a ride on this trolley? Jeez, mister, you think highly of me.
Well, I assume we're talking about sleight of hand mastery.
Is that a masturbation joke? Ah, you're funny. No, straight up. I'm a thief, a rogue. I steal shit. It's what I'm good at.
I must post a warning right now that this game is very lewd at times, and yeah. But it adds to the story, which, you know, everybody knows that I love myself a good story.
Sometimes you just have to steal things. World's a crazy place.
Ain't that the truth? So can you help me?
Yes.
Sure, I'm willing to roll the dice on this one.
Yes. Okay. The beast lives in the forest outside of town. Careful. He's dangerous. You're going to have to kill it. I need you to get some of its blood. Well, as much as you can get.
Okay.
Here, take this. It'll help you out if things get a bit sticky.
Got it. Lead the creature. Sounds like a splashing good time. And the healing potion in case she's harder to kill than you've told me.
Thanks, man. I'll be here. Just meet me back here when you've got it.
Roger.
All right. I'll help you avoid the gates. Here's a little secret passage that I've been known to use from time to time. Boys, a little help, please?
Okay, and this is the first and only time we're ever going to be able to use that. And we do need to pick up this dead fish.
You bend down and pick up the fish.
Alright, there's still one more thing that we need to get before we come up against this beast that he's talking about. We need to find a skeleton next to a stump. Well, not next to a stump, but a skeleton propped up against a rock.
Crikey, his damn head fell right off into the
Oh,
stump.
it is a stump.
Got to admit, that was equal parts cool and gross, as there were still a few rotting tendons holding it on. You peer inside and notice an old steel helmet, complete with horns. It's too bad this guy died, because he might have been a badass. You take the helm, figuring you could use it better.
And we will, actually. The helm.
You squeeze the oily fish so that some of the oil drips into the helm. So do a few chunks of fish. It's nasty as hell, but what are you going to do?
Okay. Now we'll actually have the blood in this mug over here. There's going to be a lot of...
Suddenly, the oddest and largest beast crashes out of the forest. You don't know what the hell it is, but you prepare for battle.
Okay, this is the beast we need to kill. battle, combat, blah blah blah. If you do not act in 3 seconds, your turn will be skipped. Action you would like to perform: the block, hack, slash, or stab. And the health potion is over here.
Damn it.
I like how you just completely says "damn it" whenever he misses.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Come on.
Damn it.
There we go.
That's how it's done.
Very poorly, I might add. So now we wait. Grab the mug.
You attempt to gather some blood in the container, but there seems to... Oh, crap. Literally. The beast must have shat itself when it died, and it's all leaking into the blood pooling on the ground. That is the single grossest thing you've ever seen. Or put your hand near. Here's a better idea. Try cutting the head off first and draining that instead. Bloody hell, the designers of this game are just sick.
It's a joke.
You take out your sword and cut off his head.
And infamy points are...
You collect the dripping blood off the head.
Now we need to cut it.
You can't... The glass contains a good... The helm contains the...
Alright. We do need both because he's got to be able to cut the blood with the stuff. If there's any kind of grinding that I have to do, I will do it off screen. Mainly because...
Well, isn't this lovely? It's a lovely little place with canoes and an old shed, but there's a giant hole in the footbridge across the water.
Well, I sure as hell ain't fixing it. Not my job.
This old shack has the distinct smell of dead fish about it. Glancing inside it, you can see various fishing items and a large canoe with a hole in the bottom. Wooden tools and implements surround the canoe. Obviously, it's being repaired from some past misadventure. You also see some fishing line, rods, nets, and oars. And upon closer inspection, you notice a perfectly good old hammer in there. You quickly swipe the hammer out of its safe cradle in the shed and carry it along with the rest of your junk. You have no reason to take
the canoes. We'll go in here in a bit. We have to wait until night 2, and then we ought to have our stealth up. Which, I mean, I could be working on the stealth thing because all of it, this is running, this is sneaking, and this is walking. And the more you do things, the better your stats get. Which, by the way, if you're curious, we've got statistics right here on the shield. And it tells you how much infamy you got. And the more you do something, the more sneaking you do, the more your stealth goes up. Of course, the same works with climbing as well.
You can't make it over the gate, but you do get some practice climbing. Way to go! You feel like if you do this a few more times, you might have the skill to climb over the gate. Keep trying. You climb over the gate.
This is just like in Quest for Glory. So whenever I played this through, it was absolutely enjoyable. I would highly recommend anybody wants to play it, do. It's very oddly quirky.
You have no reason to talk to Ian now. You should be trying to bring back the...
Alright, first off,
Hey, he asked for some blood from the beast.
Ah, excellent. I can't believe you did that.
That beast went down like a bitch. Well, it seemed parrot dog.
I'm impressed, sir. Now, I can't use this stuff without cutting it with some oil. The stuff is too strong. It'll eventually dissolve metal unless I add some kind of oil to it. I gotta find some.
thankfully, we've already got it.
Holy crap, man. This is perfect. You're an ace. You know, I've got some people I could introduce you to. I think you'd fit in nicely with us around town.
Yeah, as long as you're not a social club that just sits around wearing discarded women's dresses, I think we'll be good.
What do you know? That's Tuesday night. Dress night. Everyone loves it.
Ah,
Having earned his trust, as much as any thief will trust another, Ian shows you how to travel the path of the rogue more adeptly. You feel sneakier already.
Well, well, good sir. The night looms on, and I have places to be. You should go find yourself some quarters at the
Yes.
inn. Kessel, the man who runs it, is an interesting fellow for sure. I'll see you tomorrow. Meet me at the town cemetery around noon.
Which we are already in. And as soon as that goes, it actually increased some of our stuff. If we had gone the path of the sorcerer, this would have been increased. And I'm guessing that had we gone the path of the brigand, thieves would have gone up. We're going to continue to sneak around and get that up, because this will actually help us in the long run. Eventually we're going to have to get some money. We're going to have to steal some shit. This will actually conclude night 1.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I'd like a room, please. Nothing too shabby, but nothing so uncomfortable.
Why, sure. So I guess you don't want to be staying in the stable, I take it? Ah, yes, yes. We have fine rooms here. My daughter Ina will make it up for you. The cost is $5 a week. We can start a tab if you like.
Yes.
That sounds fine.
Well, your room is up the stairs, down the hall on the left. You're in the deer suite. It's decorated with boars. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened there?
I'd like to say it was something clever, but really, I just got drunk one night and thought it was funny. Now I'm too ashamed to go back on my own joke.
I like a man with conviction.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, thank you. Anyway, we serve dinner here just before sundown, so if you want to be eating with us, just wander it around that time.
I've actually tried that.
We have a few regulars that like to come in and eat, so there's plenty of people to chat with if that's your thing.
Thank you.
Alright.
You be having a good night, okay, Mr. Owen? Goodbye.
There's nothing we can steal from here. I've tried.
You try with all your might.
But best thing we can do is just go to bed.
After a long, hard day, you lay down and sleep for the night. Meanwhile,
These fuckers are evil as shit, too.
Master, the beast has been slain.
My pet, who's done this?
A stranger, it appears.
Contact our friend in town. This one may be trouble.
you're starving.
Yes. This is the only time that you will never actually use your rations. As if you actually sleep and then go downstairs to eat breakfast, blah blah blah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kessel, sir.
Good to see you. If you wanted some breakfast, just sit down and eat and we'll serve you.
Thank you, my good man.
And we will do just that as we sneak around.
You sit down at the table.
Here's your meal, Mr. Rowan, sir.
Looks lovely. Thank you, dear.
You wolf down all the food and give a proper belch.
Which you don't actually hear. Alright, and now I guess we make it through town.
Oh, Mr. Rowan, tonight's the town market. There's a performance by the street performers. It's usually very, very wonderful. You shouldn't miss it.
Right, this is one of the times.
Sounds lovely. See you there.
Things. It is actually in the evening hours. But first, we have to go and talk to Dingbat, the...
As you walk into the courtyard this morning, you see a group of men in green robes and a lady in a rather revealing outfit.
But the embrace of Tar, the god of power, is the path that will save you. In his becoming, you will be realized as new beings, beings of power, beings of experience.
And he shall protect the righteous and loyal in the time of the great darkness.
Those of you who would give of themselves to a greater power and a wiser path, step forward and be anointed. We shall bond together and rise anew.
The woman scans the crowd, and her eyes fall directly on you.
Okay, that part was on automatic.
And you, sir, I can see that you are a soul in search of something.
It's still on automatic.
I'm in search of a warm body.
Of course you seek those earthly pleasures. Who does not? Who does not like the feel of flesh against their flesh?
Corpses?
We're all corpses. Some are just rotting faster than others.
And why should you not desire these earthly comforts? They are ours to revel in. But when we cannot partake of these anymore, we should ride into eternity with the strong. Tar is the only way.
Thanks. I'll pass though. I don't do my deity choosing before lunch.
It's easier to be flippant, isn't it, young man?
Sure.
I was like you once. Then I saw the power. If you only truly knew what I knew, if you'd seen what I have seen.
Buddy, I think you've seen far too many of your own hallucinations.
Fear. I sense fear in you.
That's what they always say. Don't you know that? Oh, you creepy whack jobs. Tell everyone they're filled with fear. That's the oldest trick in the book.
He sees.
I know there are those of you who fear. Come with us. Come with Tar, and together we will...
All right, that's enough of this. You're disturbing the peace. Take your followers and leave our village before I decide to enact my own religious movement on you.
Ah, yes, the noble lawman, putting his mortal laws before the eyes of eternity.
I said shut your lip. This isn't a discussion. Get out.
You do me wrong, sir. Even you will have your time before Tar.
Fine then. But for now, I'm afraid I must escort you and your people out.
Oh, how quaint. Thank you.
Let's go.
Fine. We will take our leave. But those who wish to come with us are always welcome.
And with that, the weird cultists turn their back and take their leave. Though not without their leader giving you an icy stare, and the woman checking you out. You can't blame her. Rayford turns to you and gives you a curt nod before he turns on his heel and walks away.
And
great. Blocked Valley, asshole sheriff, cultist. This is amazing. Still probably better than hanging by my neck at the Baron's gallows.
Right. Now we can talk to
Good day,
Jan
sir.
a little more.
Good day to you, my fine fella.
Enjoying your stay in town?
Just lovely.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Good to see you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Jan.
Oh, don't forget about the magician in the town market tonight. He's amazing.
We'll have a run-in with Gorth.
Good day, Mr. Rome. Take care, Mr. Rome.
Wow, that was weird.
Yeah, but if they have women like that, I might go see what they're all about.
Sadly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they were weird, weren't they?
Yes, they are quite odd. I've seen them moving in the woods, going up north towards the old ruins beyond the north woods.
That was a clue, actually. We do need to watch our time. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. You know, just in case anything untoward happens. We'll go ahead and talk to Prospero. This guy's got a quest for us that we won't be able to do until later. But it is funny as hell.
Hello, sir.
Well, sir, listen to that. Apparently he does know manners.
That's right, sir.
Well then, how can I help you? I have a small task I need undertaken that you might find interesting.
Interesting is good. Gold is better.
There will be ample opportunities for you to make some gold on your... let's call it a quest, shall we? And if you are successful, I have a special reward you will most certainly be interested in.
I'm listening, Mr. Magic.
A number of years ago, I was cursed to only be able to walk within the walls of Volksville village. While most of the time it isn't a concern, there are some small tasks which take place outside the village, which I require assistance with.
Small tasks?
Maybe not so small. There's a necromancer laid up in the dwarven mines near the beach, and I have it from reliable sources that she is trying to raise a demon. I need you to stop this from happening.
You want me to stop a necromancer from raising a demon? It's not exactly a small task, Mr. Magic.
No, it's not. But I believe the reward does outweigh the risk involved. A set of magical braces called the Braces of Mastery. You wear them in combat, and you'll find you become more adept at your sword work.
I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
Alright, now we need...
A loathsome creature. Go to the mine in the south, and you'll discover that vile things lair deep within. I know the title, Necromancer, sounds fierce, but you'll find a swipe of the sword to the head, and quickly should do the trick.
Alright.
A bunch of simpletons and dolts, following an even larger idiot.
That's who was at the gate, the Moroi.
However, do not underestimate the power of idiots in a group. They can be like a herd of angry elephants, large, powerful, and unstoppable.
Alright. He's absolutely got nothing that we need. And we will need these blyes to get... Well, actually, if we do something right, we'll get a bastard sword. But again, that's not until Act 2. And our stealth needs to be way up. Believe if I'm right, the maximum on stealth is 50. I'm not... No.
Gorth takes a look at you and squints. Oh no, he must be using that last brain cell of his.
This is the bully.
What are you looking at, stranger?
A big old walking bag of horseshit.
What did you call me?
Oh, I just referred to you as a large container of animal feces.
Animal feces?
You know, creature droppings.
You're lucky I'm hungry. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
Well, why don't you just come over here and eat me?
Oh, you're dead, little man.
Enter Rayford.
Hey, knock it off, gentlemen. I'm not up for dealing with your crap today. We'll talk later, little man.
Gorth is the town bully and...
Well, he's charming.
Needs to be taught a lesson.
Stay away from him, Mr. Rome. He likes trouble more than you do, and he's dumber than a brain-dead ox.
That's one way of putting it.
Thanks for the advice.
We will need something from in here, but I'm not worried about it right now. When we get to the point where we need it, I'll make sure and save my game so I can show you what happens when you piss one person off.
Looks like a lot of steel was beat on this. You also think it would be pretty funny to see something like this fall out of the sky and hit a coyote on the head.
Oh dear God. Reference anyone?
You ring the bell. Nothing happens. Messing with a horse when you don't need to is a bigger mess than what you want to get involved with. You play around with it, but nothing seems to happen.
Alright, there's really nothing that we need to do in town right now except that, thing at the market. So this is Rayford's house. I have to get a certain set of things from the general store before we can even think about going in and robbing the place. But that's where the bastard sword is. Anything in yellow is something that has been accrued recently. We don't need to be here yet. What time is it? It's still morning.
Good morning. Good morning, mister.
Hello there, Ian. What's the word?
Well, the word is, my man, that my friends want to meet you.
This is early.
Excellent. Where do they want to meet?
See, that's the thing. You have to find them.
Find them? But are they lost?
No, no, my good man. They are just where they don't want to be found. At least by anyone who wouldn't want to leave them where they are.
I love these clandestine meetings. Do I get a hint?
You sure do. You sure do.
Well?
They're in this valley.
Great.
Look for the signs of faded glory. Even the old and useless still have a place to serve their purpose.
It's almost poetic.
Just remember, read the news, but ignore the sermon.
Oh, for God's sake, just let me go on and stumble upon what I'm supposed to find.
Right, right. Just remember what I told you. You'll be rolling in the aisles.
I kind of hate you.
I love you too, buddy. Oh, and this is important. If you run into anyone who should try to relieve you of your belongings, just say, Lemon Drop, Billy Goat, and they'll know you're on the level. Don't be like the Killingtons. That's all I gotta say.
It's a clue.
Like I said, they're hidden somewhere in the valley. They don't want to be found by the wrong people. Capiche? Ah? The news? Man, the news is the key to everything. Being well-informed doesn't always mean you're well-informed, though, eh?
You're not that clever.
I know. But hey, I'm having fun. Well, hey, look, you're learning already. Remember this code. It's very important. Lemon Drop, Billy Goat. Say it for me, but not too loud.
Lemon Drop, Billy Goat.
Perfect. You're a genius.
Alright,
Hey, take care. Good luck, man.
now we get to go and talk to the other guy. The one dressed in all black in front of the, thing. General goods store.
Hello there.
What, mate? What can I do for? Well met then. A tip, mate. Avoid the little forest alley off to the northeast of town, or at least tell them who you are. Have you read the news today, mate? Well, print is dead anyway. Oh, Gorsa, frankly, well met then. Have you read the news? Excellent then.
That's rather unhelpful.
Nice to meet you, friend. Good.
But eventually, once we find the friends that Ian was talking about, he will provide us with something else.
Hey there, kid. How are you?
I'm doing great, Pa. Thanks for asking.
Nice to hear.
Your attempt at larceny failed, but you gained some experience. You don't think you could attempt that again today?
Gwen is watching you quite intently.
Okay. We don't have anything. We can't do anything yet. But that did help us on our thievery. And no, it did not. I guess the only other thing we can do right now is go out of town and start killing things. Go around meeting people, doing whatever. Try to find the... Oh, where we have to find the news. Yes.
Ah, Mr. Rom, was your first night in Volksville lovely? Wonderful, wonderful. Remember, if you need anything, you just ask.
Will do.
You should make sure you go visit the grasslands sometime. They're just over the old footbridge a ways. You can't miss the old King's Road, and a visit to the valley isn't complete without seeing Hermit Homestead.
Sounds good. I just might make my way over there.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
I'll certainly try. Take it easy, Udo. Hi, Udo.
Well, rumor has it that you're quite the hunter. Also, I'm told there's something going on in Tyr.
Tyr is the other city.
It's always something here in the Valley of Krashna, isn't it? Well, apparently, there are some murderous thugs and smugglers trying to bring contraband into the valley. They have the whole city shut up tight, no one in or out, and they've cancelled all outgoing ships for the time being until they can sort out the mess. If you haven't visited Hermit Homestead yet, you should go. It's in the northern part of the grasslands. Just take the King's Road up a way and make a left. Can't miss it.
Alright.
Well, rumor has it's always some...
There's nothing we can buy right now, but...
You don't know what it is, whether it's his sexually ambiguous face or just a rare case of feeling nice. But you really don't want to steal from Udo.
Right. We could go north to the forest and try to find our people. His friends that we need to find. Or we could... go and try to kill some things. Okay, I know that there are some things in the forest that will kill us.
The hole in the bridge appears to have been fixed. You reckon the old fisherman finally got around to fixing it?
Yeah. We have actually got quite a bit accomplished in this episode. So I'm actually going to call it an episode right here.
Well, this looks interesting. Looking around, you see you're at the crossroads of the valley. The grasslands stretch out to the west and the north. It appears the road runs alongside them. To the south, you can see the port city looming in the distance.
I'm actually going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button. Love it, share it, and subscribe if you wish. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Later.